And we're really excited that our two student interviewers, Kayla and Lawson, will be able to interview four students from Oklahoma about their experiences during the pandemic and their hopes for the future. And what I'd like to say is we're really hoping to continue these talks with students and their experiences in the future. So standing off stage, and they're coming on stage now, right in front of me is McKeely. Hi, McKeely. And then next is Sadie. She just came on stage. And then Malachi. And then Damien. And Damien will be working his mic a little bit on and off. So if you get feedback, just emoji that you're getting feedback, and we'll work with Malachi's mic. It's always technical. I'm going to get off stage so you guys can kind of stand to the left or to the right of the people who are interviewing you. And I will leave it to our interviewers, our expert interviewers, Kayla and Lawson. Take it away. I never
Hi
introduced
guys.
myself. I never introduced myself. So let me just say, I'm sorry, guys. I never said who I was. I'm Dr. Angelina Dayton, but I'm not the important person, so I'm going to get off the stage. Go, guys, go.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna ask you a lot of questions actually. So
Yeah,
let's just jump
we got
into
a
it.
few.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna go down the line. Just tell us about who you are and what's your name. So starting with Malachi.
My name is Malachi. I love sports and I go to Oak School.
Malachi, sorry, do you mind amplifying your voice real quick? Do you know how to do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll go.
Okay.
Megaphone.
I'm on the microphone.
Hold on. Um, Alright, guys. 1 second. Just trying
Technical
to figure.
difficulties, please hold.
I'm on megaphone. I'm on
It,
megaphone.
so on host tools, it'll say amplify my voice, and you're
Yeah,
on megaphone.
yeah,
It's
I'm on
blue.
megaphone. I'm okay. Back to the question. My name is Malachi. I
Hmm.
love sports and I go to Oklahoma. I go to Oak School.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
They got me on that one, so I got
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Damien. Your turn.
My name is Damien and I like sports.
Um,
Okay.
Hi, my name's Sadie. I'm in ninth grade, and when I grow up, I want to be a photographer.
Cool. And last one, M. Smith. Okay, we can just move on then. Okay,
All
so
right.
you want to lead the second
I
question?
Are you okay,
asked
McKinley?
Lawson. Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Tell us what has happened to you since COVID started. Again, down the line.
Nothing really happened. Uh, School has changed. We got out school early, and
Mhm.
it was fun, but nothing really happened.
Yeah, I
We have
understand.
we have to wear a mask.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it uh has it affected you in any way, sort of? Like, like uh has it taken time out of sports? Has it taken time out of just like doing things in general for you?
Uh, yeah, it has taken time out of sports. It's taken time out of school. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next, what about you, Damien?
What?
Um, what has happened to you since COVID started?
It's been really good, but
Mhm.
it's been Well, when the school shut down, we it been it, I don't know what to say pretty much.
Really?
Okay. Sadie, what about you?
Like Malachi said, it's been different.
Yeah.
Just wearing masks and going in stores, and especially since stores are making it where you have every store they're making you have to wear masks
Yep.
and every and like when the pandemic started, it's everyone was confused. They were all freaking out. But now, as we figured out what it is and learned more about it, we
Mm-hmm.
learned we're feeling more comfortable with it and we're getting more ways to cure the virus, that we're more getting better understand knowledge, which helps our lives get better as we understand it more.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, it's awesome. And what about Smith? Does he have a mic or she? I don't.
McKeely?
McKeely?
Oh, McKaylee. Sorry, my bad. McKaylee. Same question for you. How has it affected you? Are you able to respond?
I don't think
Okay.
she has her mic on.
Oh, okay.
I
Well.
can hear from the other room, but I don't think she has her mic on.
Oh, okay. She might be muted. So, McKaylee, if your mic might be muted, so there's like a little red dot up above the triangle. If you press on that, you might be able to unmute yourself. If not, then we might just have to move on.
Like we might have a problem here.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Well. Oh yeah.
Hey, we got it.
Cool. Okay. So how has COVID affected you?
It affected me of moving schools and
Yeah.
be able to be with my family.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Uh. Uh. Tell us how school has changed. Is it better? Do you use more technology now? Do you like? Do you guys have internet? Do you guys have computers? How's it changed?
We
Yeah,
had to move
Malachi.
from
yeah, school is better, and
Hmm.
we do got technology stuff, and we do got internet, and
Hmm.
it hasn't really changed that much, but it's funny.
Yeah. What about you, Damien?
Well, it has been changing a lot. Well,
Yeah.
now we're doing work on computers and all that, and well, like if the school ever does shut down, we're starting to do online and all
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
But it's been real good. It hasn't changed that much. We're still being able to play sports and all that.
Yeah. City.
Like they said, it hasn't changed that much, but we have been using like last year when COVID wasn't here, we were able to just grab random Chromebooks, but now we're assigned to Chromebooks, and if
Hmm.
you like forget your charger and you have to use someone else's, they have to Lysol it. And
Hmm.
everywhere you go, anything you touch, you have to Lysol it. Every teacher has Germex, not being able to use
Hmm.
water fountains, and us having to use water bottles. Just stuff like that has
Hmm.
changed just our
Hmm.
school, but it's just for our safety until this COVID thing blows over.
Hmm. Okay. And McKaylee.
we had to go from paper to computers, and we have to every time we change classes, we always have to clean up our desk and clean our hands.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, tell us what it's like in Oklahoma right now during the pandemic.
Mm, in Oklahoma, you have to, like we said, you have to wear a mask everywhere you go, and there can only be certain as many people in one area, and you have to stay 6 feet apart. And yeah,
Hmm. Damien, your turn.
Damien.
Well, like Malachi said, it has been crazy. Well, when I remember when Corona first started, people was freaking out and all that, and we had to stay inside a lot. But yeah, now it's starting to get a lot more calmer, and people are starting to calm down. People are starting to not really worry about it. But yeah, we have to wear a mask everywhere we go because they're just trying to keep us safe, and that's about all I have.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like they said, it's been crazy when it first started, but now once they start explaining all our and answering all our questions about what's going on in the world, where like now they're starting to open up movie theaters. Several things are starting to open up more, which I have opinion that it shouldn't be, but just because they closed down a whole bunch of restaurants after they opened it back up, after more cases got higher in Oklahoma, they closed it down. Now they're opening up even more stuff, which is going to higher cases. But
Yeah.
with us having to wear masks in everywhere, uh, it's not to the masks don't protect us; it protects other people from us. So it's sort of helping out, but we saw. I heard on the news the other day that they found a cure for corona, but Donald Trump is only keeping it for emergencies. So it's kind of all these people in Oklahoma that are dying and sick, he's keeping it for emergency. And to be honest, once people find out he found out a cure and he's not helping people with the cure, then it's probably going to get more crazier, and they're probably going to be more protesting and all this just because he won't use the cure for people who are dying sick in here, and apparently that's not an emergency to him.
Okay. McKaylee.
McKeely.
Um, Numbers of cases have been rising up, and stuff has been closing off more, like schools, and people
Mhm.
in Oklahoma sometimes don't wear their mask right, and it's getting other people sick,
Mhm.
and they have to start closing more stuff down, and then yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So now we can move on to our next question. When did you first use virtual reality? What do you like about it, and what do you hope we will use VR in the future for?
Uh,
Um, yeah.
uh, yeah, we do use VR more, and what I like about it is that we can go and do these things like we are right now.
Yeah. It's a
And
good way to go into another world, kind of, and just
yeah,
be able to see friends.
yeah, and meet new people.
Yeah, of course. Okay, Damien.
What I like about it is, um, like it's very fun. You can meet with other people. You can have friends on there. You can talk to them and all that. Well,
Mhm.
well, it's so much fun because you get to walk around. It's kind of like being in the wild world. Corona ain't around,
Yeah,
basically.
of course. CD.
Oh, um, yeah. I've never really used virtual till last year.
Mhm.
It is like it's being in your like own dream world where everything's perfect. There's no corona, no protesting, no pandemic. It helps you
Yeah.
get away. And I hopefully that we're if we do go virtual for every school, they'll use virtual reality, which you could because you could see a teacher, hear her talking, and
Mhm.
like see her little avatar, hear her talking, see the other students, and that'd be more helping than just sending them home with a whole bunch of piles of packet work and saying, "Call me if you need help," and then because like I need to see them hands on. I can't do it just through a phone call. So I need to see it.
Yeah.
That's how I am. So hopefully it'll be
Yeah.
like that if schools get closed down.
Yeah, of course. McKaylee, what about you? What do you like about VR and how do you think you can use it?
In VR, we can like not social distance in it because it's not real,
Hmm.
and it'll help us learn better because then we'll be hands on and we'll be taught.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead,
So
Kayla.
next question. Do you have your own computer at home or at school? Do you have a family computer? Does your family even have internet?
No, my family does not have a computer at home, but we do got them at school, and we get to take them home, and we do not got internet.
Damien?
Well, right now, I'm at the mission, so yeah, I got internet and I get to like take it home and basically what I like. What was the question again?
Uh,
Do you
question
have
was,
a
Yeah, I have a
computer
computer.
at home? Like, or a
Yeah.
family computer? Do you have internet?
Yes, I have internet. Don't have a computer at home. I have at school, which I get to take it home.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a computer at home, a family computer. I do have internet. It's not the best. You have to be a certain place, a certain place to get good internet with your phones and stuff. And I do, and we have and we have a school computer that we get to take home. So, and our school's gonna begin us hotspots soon when they come in, which will be good for the kids who don't have internet at home.
Hmm. Okay. What about you, McKaylee? Do you guys have internet or computers at your guys' house?
We, my parents have a computer, and I have a computer, and then I have a school computer, and we do have working Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. So, is Donna there? Okay, well, then I guess we can just sort of lead it.
Are you done? There was a few more questions.
Yeah,
Do you need?
there's
Oh,
a few more questions on there.
oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see those. I thought we went through all of them. My bad.
It's all right. It's fun.
Do you want to do it? Because I thought we went through all of them. I don't know where the other ones are.
All right. When did you first use virtual reality?
Oh, wait. No, we already asked that question.
You already you
Yeah.
asked me already. All right. So, have you ever experienced cyberbullying? Like
Uh,
that thing that you experienced?
I mean, kinda, yeah. We had it kind of like last week, but not really.
Okay. Did everyone answer or? Is there-
No, it's Damien's turn.
Oh, okay. Damien,
Yeah. Yeah.
did you hear the question?
Oh yeah. We did have a. I'm in the same class as where that cyberbullying went on. So yeah, I've been around it,
Mm-hmm.
but I never had it happen to me. At least not
Mm.
yet. At least.
Like, here's to hoping.
Yeah. Like what happened last week, I found out about it because there was someone told me about it and it went around the whole school. But I've never had it happen to me because I don't really have social media. Like I have a phone and I'll text people, but like I don't have Facebook or anything, so I can't really get cyberbullied.
Okay. Uh,
McKeely,
McKeely.
her thing's muted again, I think. We cannot hear you, McKeely.
okay. It's all right. We can always move on and come back.
Back to it later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we have
Yes.
Sadie talk?
Yeah.
Can we have Sadie talk a little bit more about the incident of cyberbullying that she experienced last week?
Sure. Sadie, take it away.
What am I talking about?
The cyberbullying.
Oh, what happened last week?
Yeah. Can you please tell us more about the event?
Um, let's just say there was two people in a class, and they this someone behind them took a video, and they and the let's just say the guy was trying to comfort her, but no one knew it because the video was taken behind them, and when and when the girl took the video, she posted it online on like Snapchat, and it went through the whole school. I didn't really find out until someone in my class was watching it and laughing about it and showing everyone in our class, and the principal was our sub that day, and she watched it and she asked the names of those people, which I will not mention, and they told her. And when I came out in that hallway, I saw everyone whispering about it. And let's just say the girl that got cyberbullied, the girl that was a part of the cyberbullying that got cyberbullied was upset, mad, and didn't know what to do. And I talked to her after it happened. She said, I don't know why she would do that. I never messed with her or anything. I don't see why this happened to me. And she was really mad and upset, and she said all he was doing was try and comfort me because something happened and I was really upset about it, and he was trying to comfort me. So it just shows that one little video and post could lead to a whole school gossiping about it and whispering about it to just and she could have done suicide. I've known people who did suicide by cyberbullying, but she didn't. And so yeah.
Yeah. Cyberbullying is a really real thing, and it's very serious. So it's just good to always ignore whatever people are saying, and you just gotta ignore.
Keep
people,
trudging
so-
on.
Yeah.
It's like,
Exactly.
just
Okay. Do you want to lead our next question? Because I sort of don't like it. I didn't see anymore, so it's still loading in for me for some reason. Oh, okay. Sorry, I found it. So I'm curious to know, what do you all want to be when you grow up? Malika, you can go first.
What I want to be when I grow up, uh, I'm still deciding between a mechanic and a welder, but
Wow.
I don't know which one to choose.
Yeah,
But yeah,
those are some great options. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Damien, you can go next.
I don't really know what I want to be. There's too many options.
Yeah, I understand that. There's a ton of things that you could always be. Um, okay. What about you, Sadie?
I want to be a photographer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't. I forgot about that. My bad.
That's fun.
That's awesome. And what about you,
McKeely.
Michaeli? My bad. Sorry.
I want to be a chef.
Sh- Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. And I think that was that was like our last question. So, Angelina.
That was great, guys. I want to let you guys know that these are some of our star students at Oaks Mission Elementary School. We are so excited that they were able to
Elementary.
participate in this. Can you see me, guys? Did I
yeah,
Yeah.
amplify
I
my
see
voice?
you.
Great. And we're hoping that we'll start an event on Thursdays where they can stay after school and participate in these type of events. We're hoping to host them not in this environment, but in other environments where we can go on adventures together and discuss with other students in other schools things that are interesting to them, and create a larger students in VR platform. So you guys were really awesome. I'm going to open it up for questions. I did want to add just a few things. One was that Malachi is in eighth grade and McKeely's in eighth grade, and we'll be holding our math classes in VR once we go completely virtual. We expect it's Oklahoma, so we expect to be open, our schools to be open through football season because it's Oklahoma, and that's what we do here. But once it eventually closes, we're hoping to start doing our math classes in virtual reality and use all of the different environments, like the kids said, to stay connected and be in a COVID-free world where learning can take place a little bit more stress-free. I'm going to open up. Allow your hands to be raised. If you guys have any questions for our panel about Oklahoma, about what it's like to be in Oklahoma, what it's like to be in school here, what their hopes and dreams are. And I have one from Ms. Myth. I'm going to megaphone you. So hold on. There we go. Oh, no, it disappeared. Uh, Laurel.
Okay. I am so thrilled that you are all here. This is wonderful. Thank you very much for being courageous and being such pioneers in all of this. My husband's family is from Oklahoma, so I'm quite familiar with it. And my husband always said that Oklahoma was the flattest state on the planet until um, we did a cross state trip and in a truck and a trailer, and we found out that it had lots of hills. Anyway, there's some beautiful places in Oklahoma. There's the prairie lands. There's even places on the Cherokee Reservation and in around all. There's so many wonderful historical places where the Great Run was and things like that. Have you in your school or your classes thought about doing any kind of 3D 360 video or somehow preserving those historical areas and bringing them into VR? Do you know anything that's happening for education at a state level for Oklahoma?
Well, I'll let Sadie talk about her photography and our hopes of maybe doing 3D photography, right? Sadie, did you want to talk about that or did you want me to talk about that? Are you there, Sadie?
Myself.
Sadie, you there?
Are you there, Sadie?
No.
I think she's on mute.
Now
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Um, Yeah, Miss today Miss Angelina was talking about how she can do when you take a picture of something, you just don't see the front of it, you can see all around it, which is 3D, which is really going to help my skill more and for other kids who also love it, it's going to help them.
The American Indian Resource Center and the Spatial Computing Lab there is volumetrically capturing native artifacts, native activities, and then also native landscapes for preservation and revitalization purposes. So I know there's an effort by local nonprofits to capture some of the history of the state. And I also know, I think you pointed out, made a really great point. We are in the foothills of the Ozark, closest to the Arkansas border. So when we don't have internet, it's because we live in hills and valleys with lush green trees and beautiful. I mean, I think it's beautiful where we live. Don't you guys think so, kids?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really beautiful. And so not only do we not have the fiber to come out to us, our hotspots don't often work because we actually live in kind of a semi-mountainous, beautiful, gorgeous area with rivers and valleys and possums.
Yes. And horses, cows, anything you
Yeah,
can think of,
there is a lot of possums.
and raccoons.
Mhm.
I
And
want
the
to open up
dogs.
and dogs. And one of the historical places is our own school. Oaks Mission School was created as a school to serve the children of the Oaks Mission. The mission was originally created by the Cherokees when they lived back east and then brought over to Oklahoma. Some of our students on our panel today are students who live at the mission. And the school and the mission have had a really close relationship for a long time. About a quarter of our students live at the mission for abused, neglected, and abandoned Native children from all over the United States. So that place and our relationship is very historical, and we're looking at using people like developing the talents of people like Stady to volumetrically capture the history here. So that was a great question, Laurel. Does anybody else? I think the tools are still, I think hand raise is still open if somebody else wants to ask a question. And also if you guys want to add anything that you forgot to say while we were talking, let's see, there's Iovi. I'm going to give you megaphone. Hold on. Oh, it's not working. Are you there? Iovi?
Hello? Keep it muted for a bit.
We can hear you a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Well, barely, but ask your question. We're going to try really hard.
All right. So I kind of had to one. So I was kind of curious to hear how you guys' hobbies have changed since the kind of restrictions have started to put in place. So
I,
how you've been
I
using
heard,
your time.
yeah, I heard the
How
question. So
hobbies have played?
yes, yes. And Iovi, you were getting feedback. So thank you so much for your questions, but I'm going to mute you, okay, because we're getting feedback.
I could
Guys,
barely even hear him.
but I'll tell you what the question was, okay, Damien? The question was, COVID's happened, so how have your hobbies and how you spent your time changed since COVID has happened? So did you want to go first, Malachi? How is what you do when you're have free time changed?
Uh, what I do, it hasn't really changed, but uh, that's a hard question.
Like Malachi's life hasn't really changed because you still get to do football, even though most of the schools
I
don't,
still get to
right?
do, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a good point.
What about you, Damien?
Oh, can you hear me now?
We can,
Yes.
Damien.
Okay. How it my it hasn't really changed a lot. It hasn't changed at all. I can still do football and all that. I can still come to school and lane. Yeah, it hasn't changed at all.
Yeah, in Oklahoma, the restaurants are still open. The water slides are open. We have to wear masks and sometimes people social distance. But Sadie, how has it changed or stayed the same for you?
Um, it's actually changed for me a little bit because um I used to do rodeos, and now like all my rodeos have like closed down because of COVID. So I don't really get to go to my rodeos, and so I don't really get to compete in those anymore. And just doing trying to keep myself occupied since I've like nothing to do on my farm and my friends don't live close, just try and keep myself occupied, trying new talents. So yeah.
So all your rodeoing has stopped.
Yeah, it's all been shut down because so many come and that so many have came, sorry, so many have came that we're too close together that I can't do it anymore.
What about you, I think we can
McKeely.
hear you. Yeah, but I was going to say, Damien, I think we can hear you. Your mic, Damien, if you want to mute it when you're not talking. I think we. Thank you, Damien. Thank you. And McKaylee, how has
Um,
your life changed? What hobbies? Do you have different hobbies now?
a little bit of different hobbies.
I know
Which
that you're
are?
a great artist and you still do your art, but what new things do you do now?
Um, I play video games more, and I just recently like started drawing.
Michaeli's a really great artist, and we're starting to work with her to work within um, Tilt Brush. And we're really excited that we have the resources at the school that it doesn't have a lot of resources, but it did invest in VR. And we're really excited that we'll be able to start spending more time after school in the headset so we can start to learn VR art. I cannot do what she does. I couldn't do it in 2D, and I certainly can't do it in 3D. So, and and she's also in the 8th grade math course, so she'll be able to take a headset home, which is good. Sadie, you jumped out into the audience. How
I
funny.
didn't mean to. I
It
was
happens
trying to think
all the
something.
time. It happens all the time in VR. So those when school closed, it closed pretty quickly in March, and all the headsets were locked up, and we weren't allowed to get in to get anything. But I had a set. I had a head. I have my own set, and I went around and gave people headsets to use while they were at home. And now that the school's back open, we're going to distribute all the headsets that we have to the 8th graders so that they can still connect, like they said, in a non-COVID world. I think that will talk a lot that will help a lot of the mental health issues that happen when we're so isolated. I'm going to open it up. Julie, are you still here? Did you have a question? Let me give you. I'm just going to.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Hi, guys. I just wanted to say hi to everybody and congratulate all the students on stage. I think it's really great that you guys are up here, that you're sharing your stories and you're learning every day. I have two questions. The first go to the host because they didn't get to answer what they want to be when they grow up.
Hmm. Yeah, mine's kind of like Damien. I don't really know what I want to be when I grow up.
If,
Something in
if
law
like
would be kind of cool.
you're like there's way too many options, and I've just narrowed it down to psychologist. I want to do therapy stuff with people. So
Yeah,
Amazing.
I want to do law. I think maybe be a lawyer or something. I don't really know.
That's cool.
Very cool.
just a lot of
Very
years of
cool.
school.
Yes.
You know you'll make a lot of money.
Absolutely. And then my next question was, how do you guys think that education is going to change knowing a little bit more about this technology? Like what is one thing that you can see what class or what course that you take. What do you think is going to change in school if more and more students are starting to use this technology? Okay,
Who's
anybody can
supposed
start.
I can go ahead and answer that one.
Sure.
I know I'm a host, but when we were interviewing Tom Furness, he was talking about science and how um, we could use frogs instead of and like actually dissect them in VR sort of for science instead of actually having to like harm the animal. So we could just do that without having to do anything to the frog sort of. So
Mhm.
I feel like that was a really good point he made.
Great.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
answer it even though I'm a host as well. But I go to the same school as them, as these folks here. But I do at home online. I just feel like as we, get more, what's the word? I don't know what the word is. As we get more technology, I guess, things will
More
get a lot
connected.
easier. Yeah, more connected. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
But
It's okay.
it will get like a lot easier because right now, the way that it is, it kind of sucks. But I know we're trying our best over there, so.
Yeah.
And real fast, Kayla, is this the first time you've seen your friends since March?
I don't know any of these kids.
Oh, you don't know? I thought you knew Damien or Malachi or Sadie.
I know Sadie just a little bit, but I usually
Yeah,
just stay more
She's
connected
in
with like sophomore and up.
she's
Ashlyn's
in
And
son.
10th grade.
She
Oh
knows
yeah,
Ashlyn's son.
so is this the first time you've seen any of your classmates since March?
still not my classmates, but this is the first time I've seen anyone from Oaks in like a long time.
Months.
Like it's been a good few months.
Hmm.
And just so you guys know, the community is very small. So for those who are staying home because they have vulnerable people in their households, it's a kind of a close knit community where because it's very small, and so social isolation can be an issue. And this is really a way that we can still. I know you don't know them really well, but I know you know their families and stuff. And so I think one of the things we can do is stay connected. But I didn't let the rest of the kids answer Julie's wonderful question. How do you guys think school's going to change with this technology? Malachi?
Well, I think school is going to change a lot with this technology. It makes it way easier for you can do your work and stuff.
And what about you, Damien? Are you muted?
Yeah, well, I think it's gonna end up changing a lot. I think we're gonna end up getting new technology and all that. Well, I just know that it's gonna really change a lot. I'm running out of stuff to say. That's all.
That was a great answer. You know it's going to change because it's already changed a lot. What about you, Sadie?
Um, I'm actually a little curious because they, some people rather see the work, and on VR you can sort of see it, but you can also. Some people, students will struggle, and students will improve on their work. So I'm actually curious to see what they do and see how they do. To be honest.
Yeah. And M?
If we do go fully virtual and we have to start using VR, it will be better because the teacher will just be right there.
Yeah, that's one of the exciting things about doing math in VR because math is so hands-on. Okay, any more wonderful questions from our audience? We have just a few more minutes left. If you're dying to ask a question, go ahead and raise your hand. And we're almost out of time, but I can take one more question. Or again, if any of you guys have something you want to add before we close up, you guys gave us so much information. And also, all the students will be here for a few minutes we're in after school program, so we don't have a lot of time. So when I unmute everybody, if you want to come up and meet people, it was very interesting because one of the students said they were nervous even though it was virtual. So approach kindly and gently because it doesn't mean that they don't still feel the same way, even though they're just an avatar. I know that Kayla and Lawson make this look easy. And what we're gonna do real fast before since there's no more questions is we're all gonna get together really close towards the center, guys, and we're gonna get a photo of all of us together. So squeeze close. Malachi, get closer to Kayla. Damien, where'd you go, Damien? Go the other way. And and
Julie, can you just
Sadie, let's
yeah,
get
thanks.
all close together. Go that way, that away, that away.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I
Yeah,
just
6 feet.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Okay, and I want you guys to throw up emojis, okay? Can you do
Okay.
that? Okay, so get started and then I'll get my camera going, okay? So everybody throw up any emoji you want,
Everybody.
hearts or happy face. Damien, can you throw up emojis? Oh, we'll just wait for you to get back. You guys, we move off the stage all the time, so don't give it
Oh
a
yes,
second thought. Yeah, just Sadie's gonna get back. Okay, you guys are doing amazing. Okay, emojis, and I'll get the camera going in 5, 4. That's perfect. Okay,
and can I
done.
just
Oh,
say,
you guys, that was perfect. Thank you.
and can I just ask, please emote a heart if you were smiling when she took the photo, because I was hearts, even though they couldn't see your face, if you caught yourself smiling, because I did. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I'm going to unmute everybody so you have a chance to talk to anybody in the audience that might have questions for you. And then in a few minutes, I'm going to have to take them back. We're in an after school program. I'm going to have to take them back to the larger group. But I'm
You
going to,
guys, these hearts are for you. You were fabulous. It's such a pleasure to meet every one of you. And you guys
you
were
guys,
just amazing. Oh, I can't wait to do more things with all of you. And
Are
Lawson
you
and
thank
sure about
Kayla,
that?
you have rocked this entire month. So, like, seriously, double hearts if possible. I can't do two-handed hearts, but I could. What if I could?
It was
Well
kind of
awesome
done.
scary.
job, guys. Awesome job, guys. Yeah, she's right. You guys did great all month long. And these are our rising stars right here. So if anybody has any questions, I'm going to unmute and you guys can move around the room now if you like.
It was really